Yes, back in the blueprint with the man them.
Come on.
Get me. Quick episode. Trending topic just come up. What's everyone saying?
Heartbroken still. Heartbroken.
Sensitive topic still, but yeah, we're gonna just get into it still. But basically, Thomas Partey, another allegation. It's not even the first, is it? It's the next allegation, but this time the girls come with proof, chats, everything basically. But breaking it down, it was literally he was chatting to her. I don't think they were going out, but he was chatting to her. They were beefing. They had like a little issue. Then he patterned it again. It flew her out on holiday. Then certain movements happened on the holiday that we can't really condone. Then he's come back with the thing. Then they stopped talking. She signed an NDA and all of that. And then he just got married off basically. But during being on holiday, certain actions that were run were, you get me, basically allegedly rape charges, innit? But what's the man them?
It's mad though, because she called him a serial rapist.
So that's what
I'm trying to say. Apparently it's not the first time.
It isn't though. That's not the first allegation I've heard from him still. No. I've heard of him, another one. And that was kind of recent. It might have been this year, you know.
I feel like it's the same person, but it just never came out.
Never came out.
Because of the NDA, innit?
That's mad.
I think the fact he's done it before as well makes him more culpable. Or
allegedly done it before. But
it also makes it easier for someone to throw dirt. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because it will stick.
But my issue is, I know it's sensitive. I'm not on anyone's side or whatever, and it's alleged, but you don't sign an NDA if it's that bad. Like, for example, like, man ain't signing an NDA if really I have morals, innit? Like, if I stand by what I stand by, no money can really make me shut up. Still.
You don't know everyone's situation, innit?
It's true, still, it's true.
It's one thing I'll say, fam.
What's the actual buster?
No, like, I can't lie, the way it's planned, the way it's come out, it seemed like he's planned it. Not planned it, but it just looks mad because you can't really get charged in the UK for it.
For
what? For the charges or anything, you can't get charged because
it was outside the UK.
Outside the UK, and the laws changed 10 days before he's done everything. Well, after he's done everything.
Yeah, 10 days after this happened, the laws changed to where you can get charged for it, but obviously it's happened within outside the 10 days.
Yeah.
So obviously that's just become more political and all of that.
And it's mad now that it's come out, but man's a free man. Like, nothing can really happen to him, innit?
Nothing can happen to him, but it's still crazy. Even I heard the club know about it and said, I can't even do nothing about it.
Well, like what you said, you can't sign an NDA and go back on your word. I don't feel like you can do that. So. Especially if it's something as serious as rape.
What it is,
I don't even know.
He's realistically signing an NDA for rape.
I can't. No matter what figure you throw at me, still, like, I can't.
Because however mad she's acting about it now, she signed the paperwork before, so kind of brings it down.
Yeah, but then there's the question of is a woman not allowed to change her mind? You know what I'm saying?
But
because at the end of the day, the thing did happen, and also I don't really know how you can sign the NDA on rape because rape's a serious allegation.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like signing an NDA on murder.
But one thing I did hear was that like when she was exposing him, it wasn't like she was like sober, she was drunk. So it was like she wasn't even in the right state of mind to be talking. She was just saying everything on her. You get me? So when it's that type of thing, it's like, so if you're sober, you're gonna still say the allegations, or you're gonna be good with the P's next to you.
There's a lot of theories still.
Yeah, and the thing is, you will never really hear his side as well.
No,
the club always, you'll never hear his side as well.
I think a statement will come out. It will need to.
Yeah, it would have to come out.
I think he's in a very difficult position, isn't it? Because also he's got a responsibility as someone famous. Do you get what I mean? So it's kind of tight. I think with there's a few questions on both sides for me, innit? Like on her side, I think the way in which the information has come out, it's a lot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a lot. So it's like, and also I think with these types of situations, it's also very difficult because there's only normally two people in the room, and those are the two stories. Do you get what I mean? But on his side as well, like even from the messages, again, messages can be edited up and XYZ. But there's certain things that he said something like, did you want me to wake you up? And to me, that's mad. Do you get what I'm saying? That's you've already fucked up if you've done that. Do you get what I mean?
That's very mad. Very. No matter if it's your wife or you get me, that there is mad.
Did you want me to wake you up?
So he was sleeping. And then I think he's got his thing and he slapped her face with it.
He's in the mood, innit? But she's sleeping. But obviously, it's a two-way thing, innit? Like, regardless whether it's your wife, you still gotta have that type of respect.
Yeah. Get me? Any women. But also, that's sexual assault. That's not even the rape.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I would say on the back of like all the other things that have happened with footballers, it's not. They don't look good on his part.
It doesn't.
Who is it? Greenwood the other day.
Mendy.
You get me?
A couple.
It's all mad. Like.
But I think that also comes with sort of the God complex. You get what I mean? And that is basically like, as people who are high status, you know, famous, got money, you tend to you're in terms of like how you view and respect certain other things, people. You feel above. Do you know what I mean?
Which isn't good.
And that's why I think it happens, especially with the footballers, because they are somewhere at the top of the food chain.
Because they know they can get anything, but it's not really like that, innit? But they think they can get anything, innit?
Not even get anything, get away with it as well.
Yeah.
I think it's that, but I also think it's that they also probably believe that the women actually want to do these things.
And a lot of them don't.
Exactly, but sometimes
no,
communication. Yeah.
A lot of them do, but not to that extent. Like, they might, like the flying out, she was probably, calm. He's flying me out, all expenses paid. Like, all of them type of stuff is like, that's calm. But
I think he raped her before they flew out and then after, because he's convinced her to fly out after this happened.
Yeah,
she was moving mad.
They were beefing, but we don't know what they were beefing over. But they were beefing, then he's patting it again, flew her out. And then I think you're right. I think that was like...
That's the first.
But I don't think it was a rape. It might have been just like sexual assault or something. But and she came across like he's done it again. It wasn't even like, raw, why do you do this? It's like, you've done this to me before. You get me?
Why do you think girls go back there?
Yeah,
why do you think she went back?
Status,
money.
Like... Status, money, and you got to remember, like, between the mandem, like, off topic, how many times has your ex like messaged you?
No, I hear that, but even regardless of status, like a normal person could rape someone and then they'll come back. If that makes sense, like, that's why it really makes sense.
But like, I think this generation just needs to like fix up and like, for example, when I tell my future kids or whatever, these type of things that happen to you, bro, you gotta say it. It's not whether a man slaps you for 5 mil on the table, it's like, yo, take this. Bro, don't take that. That's literally, I look at that as blood money, innit? Like, you're literally just shutting up and letting man violate you.
Get away with,
For peas type of thing, still.
What do you think about her dropping everything just on socials?
Yes, man.
There must be a bit to it.
I hear it, but like, I don't think she's been on like other shows and that, like does the shoot it and that. But like, when she's got like a profile, a name already, a bit of clout, like that's probably the best way to blow up a footballer. So like, I can't imagine her going on the news or Insta Live. Like, she would have to do the big joint. Cause there's probably bare girls that have dropped allegations on football players, but
that happens all the time.
Exactly, but she needs to come with the chat. I'm surprised the chat was even still there if that happened time ago.
No, it was saved, didn't it?
It was saved.
Saved it.
Oh, okay.
Saved it all. And that's another
thing. It's kind of mad.
That's another thing. It's like almost like it was kind of planned. Like,
you think about it, she could. I'm not saying she done it, but she could have all got like a fake profile to send the messages and
anything's possible still. But at the end of the day, it is a sensitive situation.
Yeah, 100.
So you actually have to take a lot of time. You also have to look at the individual themselves. Like her, as you said, she's been on other platforms before. Do you know what I mean? So she is, trying to get into the industry in some type of way. Yeah. So there's that to take into consideration. There's also the fact that she brought up like another girl. Like, that has nothing to do with the action and what was done.
What other girl, sorry?
So I think she was saying he wanted to bring back other girls and XYZ. That shouldn't be in the conversation. Do you know what I mean? That has nothing to do.
Oh, in the chats.
That makes it a bit more like
sus.
Yeah, like it makes it a bit more like, all right, cool. I'm pissed off at that as well. Do you get what I'm saying? You took me on holiday, and what you're trying to bring back next girl or whatnot. But I think it's difficult because if you have a missus or you are seeing someone and you want to have sex and they don't want to have sex, the game's kind of rigged because you can't. That means you can't have sex with anyone, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you man think it's got to do with his marriage at all? Because he got married like a month or two ago and he changed his name and that.
I don't think it's got to do with the marriage. I think that was his getaway from the whole situation.
No, I'm saying her part coming up.
No, from her side, I don't.
I think that's got a big part to play personally, because at the end of the day, if he did rape her before they went on holiday, and then she went, she must like him a lot. Do you get what I'm saying? Or like something about him. Do you get what I mean?
So man got married and changed his name apparently.
That's what I'm saying. She must have been like, no disrespect at all, but she must have never been the main in his ideas, innit? Because for man to get like, I can't approach a thing and just go on my knee and propose to a thing for after knowing her for a month. Like, you've got to have known her type of thing.
That was always the
plan type of thing. So yeah, maybe actually that's right. Maybe she was trying to, you know, girls that try to sway the guys. Like, you know, when you tell the girl like this ain't more than that, and them type of girls would try to sway your mind. They're like, nah, like, you get me. But that is serious. That marriage thing is kind of peak still.
Yeah.
And she sat in as well. She was at, she found it weird to watch Arsenal matches with her family because her dad and that supported Arsenal. And then when he would be on the pitch, they'll be like cheering his name and stuff like that, which is just quite...
Did the family didn't know, innit?
No, they didn't know, innit? They don't know.
But those are the first people you tell. Like, forget even calling the police or whatever. Those are the first people you tell.
Yeah, we don't know if they knew, to be fair.
That's what I'm saying.
We're going to assume they didn't.
I feel like, I'm not going to lie, I feel like she was adding stuff with that, though.
Yeah, trying to make it worse.
That's unnecessary.
That's the thing. When you're trying to prove a point, you do make it
over the top.
You add certain stuff. Do you know what I mean? Even if it's true, some of it might not even be relevant, but you know it's gonna sway the public's opinion. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's tight with the family thing. Like, what's the question with that?
No, it's just another thing she's added, innit? She doesn't feel comfortable watching Arsenal games or nothing, or even just watching him kick a ball. Because obviously our family are cheering his name, and then she's sitting there knowing what my man's done to her, or allegedly done to her, and the family are oblivious to it, innit? So it's just wild.
So the question is, if he had taken her seriously or hadn't chopped it off, cut it off, whatnot, would she have made those allegations?
That's a good question. That's a good question. So,
but it's wild though, because now she's in debt of like 200k.
Yeah,
because of the breach of contract. So
yeah, but also, like what she can gain from it, and I'm playing devil's advocate in it.
Yeah,
what she can gain from it is probably a lot more. Like
a lot more.
Do you know what I mean?
But it's still a breach of. That's what I'm saying. NDA is not like no little. You know, in school you sign a little contract. Like, it's a big thing, innit? Like, you can't speak on this stuff. That's what I'm saying. From going to signing that, saying I'll take the 200 bags, to say, you know what, forget all of this. I'm gonna cancel this contract. I'm willing to take the consequences with it because the situation is serious. I think that should have been seen from way earlier. Still, not trying to like be on his side, innit? I'm not on no one's side right now. But bruv, NDA is not a joke thing in this generation. You gotta be serious with contracts.
Yeah, I think it's difficult because I think that like with things like rape, it's not even like, it's not like how the law will see it. It's not really a crime against her. It's a crime against the state. Do you get what I'm saying? So I believe she would be some type of witness. Do you get what I mean? So how do you? I think with situations like that, you can overturn an NDA, innit? But obviously,
but then the question is, what was the point of signing it though, to go through all of this?
And the thing is, they were saying in the email that I was reading that like, you can cancel this NDA, you can give back the money But like the chances of you actually winning this case,
that was at her lawyer.
Yeah, the chances of you winning this case, like,
it's
not
tight.
Yeah, it's tight. It's tight. From when, that's what I'm saying. It's gone too far forward now.
But the thing is, the court of public opinion is just as powerful. Do you get what I mean?
It's true.
So even though from a legal aspect, yeah, it might be tight. Said the court of public opinion is mad. Look at Greenwood. I don't even think he's been charged with. Well, I don't think he's gone down for anything as yet.
Gone down.
But he's already written off. Do you get what I mean? And social status is very important nowadays. Do you know what I mean?
It's mad. Oh, boy. Don't know. Still. To be on her side though, innit? Like, we don't know. I don't know anyone personally that's been in that situation, innit? So that could be affecting her mentally, innit? So that might have had an effect on why she hadn't exposed it straight away. Obviously, she might have had feelings for the guy, etc., etc. But yeah, we'll see what comes out still. See what comes out.
I hope it's all resolved.
Yeah.
And whoever gets what they deserve.
What they get, yeah.
Get me?
I think from what it looks like, it does look like he's fucked it big time. Do you get what I mean?
Definitely has.
But as I said, I've judged certain things earlier than I should have previously. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got to wait this one out, and I don't think I have enough information to be able to decide what.
You probably won't ever get enough information, to be honest. The public.
Yeah.
So.
But people are already going to write him off, do you know what I mean? Straight away. As soon as you get that.
Literally. But yeah, man, that's been us with the quick episode. Get me? That's the man them there. Blueprint out stuff.